And this is what, our 8th year? I'm not sure. We've got this long-term contract with Mrs. Wheeler, and she says, come on in and juggle for the primaries. And we're like, again, do they want us to juggle? And she's like, yeah. And so we're like, cool. And so we come out. Now, this week we've been really working on learning lessons, right? Lots of life lessons. So I've got a life lesson for you. So say you're walking down a dark alley sometime and this mob of clowns tries to attack you, go for the juggler. Alright, so go home and ask your mom and dad why that's funny. So anyway, Luke and I have been juggling for a very long time. Now the one thing we never were, and probably will never be, is professional. So everything that we do until the very end of the program is something that you can do, and I hope you will do, because someday I'd like you to come back here and be on stage with us here and do different juggling routines. So watch very carefully. So I'm going to juggle balls to start with and show you a bunch of basic tricks for you to do, and then we'll move on. So I know a lot of you have seen the basic tricks. Just sit quietly and watch them, and don't spoil them for other people. And we'll just keep progressing on to bigger, better, and perhaps more dangerous things. All right. So let's see here. So Luke actually is the one who usually teaches, so I'll do my best. So what you want to do is you want to be relaxed. You know, you can't juggle if you're not relaxed. It's hard when so many people are watching you, though. You're like nervous, you know. So you're pretending you're scooping ice cream, right? Or soy cream, and just back and forth like that. So that's just one. Now that's cool because you've got two hands and there's one ball there and you pass it back and forth. Now even a seal can do that with its nose or its flippers. Now if you've got two, that's one for each hand and you scoop it to the inside. Now even, I think monkeys can do the one in each hand. But what is unique among us humans is that we are the only creature that has the spatial awareness to do that. So, I can prove that I'm human. Can anybody else prove they're human? Oh, a lot of you can. That is so awesome. All right, so once you get the basic down, each one of these tricks has a name. This right here is called the cascade. Now, if you throw one ball to the outside, that's the half shower. I don't know why it's called the half shower. It's like just getting your hair wet or something. Now, you could kick into, this is called the full shower. Did anybody have a full shower this week? Now, see, when I went to summer camp, you know, when I was like 8 or so, I didn't believe in showers, and so I didn't want to take a shower at all. And you know, along about Wednesday, when you don't take a shower, you get sweaty, you get really what? Really stinky. So they said, okay, you can't come to the cafeteria smelling like that for supper because you're going to be able to sit at the girls' table. And I'm like, I don't want to sit at the girls' table. You know, I was 8. So they said, well, if you don't take a shower, you won't get to eat. I was like, that's not even legal anymore. But that's what they did when I was a kid. And you know what? I took a shower then. Took a full shower. Okay, so full shower, back and forth. Now, you could do what's called juggling ping pong, back and forth. Or you could try to catch it. Whoa. There we go. Pause it out. Or bounce it. Let's see if I can...
Nice.
Okay. Or you can get a little exercise by going under your leg. Or you can go over your head. we can do it behind the back. There we go. Or behind the other way. There we go. Or there's the claw there. The columns there. Or have you seen a yo-yo? Once you get 3 down, there's a lot of different 3 objects you can juggle. So you can go in the kitchen, you can look for stuff. I always dig around in the refrigerator because you never know what you're going to find. Sometimes there's eggs in there. Sometimes, right? Well, you ever clean up an egg that goes? See, now if these would go flying and they would hit somebody, of course the yolk would be on you. Okay, throw them back in. And who's got the other one? They are fake eggs. Yes, they are. All right, who's got the third one? There it is. Thank you. Thank you. All right. No, I did with real eggs once, and I actually really dropped them, and it got really messy, so I stopped doing that. Okay, so once you can do 3 objects, then the world is wide open. You could juggle 3 forever, but your friends get really bored, and they're always like, "Can you do 4?" So I said, okay, I'll try 4. So you get 2 in one hand and 2 in the other. And then you do them both. And then my brother taught me a trick. And he could do it and I couldn't, so I worked a really long time. So let's see if I can get this tonight. I don't always get it, but you know, I'm going to try. Okay. Give me 2 times for the hard ones. That's a full shower with 4. They are just not showering tonight. Who said that? He did. See, are we friends now? Is that what it is? Your friends are always like, I'm bored, can you do 5? And then it's like, well, okay, juggling 3 on a scale of 1 to 10 is about a 2. Very, very easy. Juggling 4 on a scale of 1 to 10 is about a 5 or a 6. Juggling 5 on a scale of 1 to 10 is about 35. It's very hard. I spent 3 whole months in my bedroom. Very lonely, but I learned how to do it. I had no friends that summer, so we're going to try. Remember, juggling is mostly in your mind. You have to see it to do it. I'm seeing the 5 balls flying in the air. It is a beautiful thing. Did you all see it? You didn't close your eyes with me and do it? Alright, so we'll try. Okay, there's something coming in. then everybody's going to ask me to do 6, right? And if I do 6, then you'll be 7, and so we'll be here all night. So we're going to stop with the numbers on here. But when I was overseas, I had a motorcycle, and I thought, could you juggle on a motorcycle? I thought that would be so cool, right? So I got out 7, and so instead of juggling 7 like this, I'm going to show you what it looks like when you juggle 7 on a motorcycle. So you climb on your motorcycle, and you start it up, you know, you start up, and you're like, vroom, vroom, and then you pop out the clutch, vroom. We're going to just leave it at that, and we're going to take out these here. These are called clubs. These are called clubs. Now, these are not dangerous objects, but they have different parts. They have a handle, and they have the ball. Now, what part of it do you think you would catch? The handle. And this will be very important later on. So you hold it by the handle, and you flip it up, and you catch it by the handle. So, yeah, see, that's what happens. So, okay, so we're gonna get 3 of them out, and my brother's gonna get 3 of them out, and we're gonna get warmed up on this, so that we can get the feel of them, get a handle on it. Okay, so. There we go. Now these are all single flips. You could do double flips. Or you could do a triple flip. Or you could go under your leg. Or behind your back. Now let's see if I can do a spin. I haven't done a spin yet. Now, when we were young, we used to fight a lot. Do you have brothers and sisters that you fight with? You can't fight forever though, can you? So I didn't want to fight with my brother forever, so what we did, instead of fighting with each other, we started juggling with each other, and that was so much more productive. So I hope someday you'll be juggling with your brothers and sisters instead of fighting with them, okay? All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to juggle down the middle here, and you want to be there, or do you want to be here? So, this is like practice. We're going to make sure we get the right spot. We're going to drop them a few times just to make sure the law of gravity still works. Because if it stops working, we'll be in trouble here. Okay. Are you warmed up? You ready?
No.
It works better if you share. I was supposed to throw to him and I forgot. All right. There we go. Look at that. See? Okay, so now for just grins and giggles, we're going to try to throw a few tricks in here.
Next time you gotta do a sword.
Okay, throw a double here. Whoa. Let's try that again. Do I have a volunteer who'll help me? Oh boy, who do you think we should pick? How about this person right here? Yes, come on up.
Dakota!
Come on up, okay. So what I need you to do is stand right there. Face that way. Face that way, right there, okay. Now, it's important that you don't move. what we're going to do is we're going to throw clubs past your head. Do you have parents here? Do they know you're doing this?
Tell her to turn around so we can see your face.
Okay, good. Now, what I really feel good about is that Dr. Backus is here, so if there's a problem, and my brother Luke is also a nurse, so if there's a problem here, anyway. Now, what's really important though, is that you don't move, okay? Yeah, everyone, we're gonna just whip them around our head as fast as we can go. Okay. Okay, don't move yet. We're gonna do this one more time. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This concludes the part of our program that I want you to go home and try. Everything from this point on, do not try at home. At least not until you're 18, okay? Alright, do not try this at home.
I'm not going to do it until I'm 8 years old.
Remember how we talked about there's a handle and the other end? Very important that you catch it by the handle. Where are you going, young sir? You're going to back me up? Like if these come at me, you're going to jump in front of them and go, whoa, don't hit him! I would say back way up, okay? Alright. Okay, so we're gonna juggle these just a little bit, see if we get the handle on them.
I want to be good at tricks if I were you.
Okay. Now we are going to try to throw them at each other. Okay. Can't have any little people behind me. Or big people either. Oh yeah, don't stick your legs out. Don't stick your legs out. We're good. I'll catch him. Okay. This really makes me nervous. You gotta just like hold your breath or something. Oh, I better not hold my breath. Okay. We're gonna just keep doing this until it works. Whoa, good thing your legs were moved. All right. Now, do I have a volunteer? There's a little girl on the front row with the stripes right here. Alright. Okay, so what I need for you to stand right here on the X. The X marks the spot. Alright. Alright, so now you watch the other young lady and you know that you should not move.
No,
unless if you want a haircut. There was one time, I won't tell you that story. What I will say, is when we were young, we had a sister. She stood in the middle between us while we were practicing, and now we have two half-sisters. Okay. Don't move. All right. Okay. We'll try this. Trick of the evening. We have a security guard here with a fire extinguisher. Where's our neighborhood security guard? There it is. Mr. Kind, welcome. We're glad you're here. We are so excited that you have that fire extinguisher. We are hoping that you don't have to use it. Now, I'm always amazed at how many people show up right at the last minute to see this. One of these years, we're going to burn down the tent, right? We're going to light up our torches here, and this really is fire. It's not a fake fire. I have no eyelashes to prove that it's real. All right, so we're going to just... Alright, we have the torches and the fuel, but where's the fire? Did anybody bring a match? Or flint and steel? Well, we don't really need it, we can just imagine, right? Let's see, here's one. No, leave the lights on. Remember, we're not professional here. If we were professional, we turn the lights off, but because we're not professional, we're gonna leave the lights on so we don't burn ourselves. Or others. Or the tent. Take a while for somebody to start on fire, so please, Mr. Kind, don't spray us right away. Give it at least 2 seconds. Because if you drop one, they do bounce, and you pick it up really quick. Okay? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try to juggle this. We're gonna try to throw these. This is where we look at each other and say this is not necessarily. You know what they say? No, I don't want to tell you what they say. Okay, throw them to me. There we go. I can't take volunteers. My daughter has promised that she would come out here and help us in this very last dangerous act. All right. So face this way. Face this way. All right. No, step just a little forward there. Okay, so we will attempt to pass. No, back up just a little bit. There we go. We will attempt to pass fire around her. So yes, it's. I asked her mother to come here tonight. Yeah. All right. Are you ready, young lady? Are you scared? You should be. I will be scared for you, okay?
Don't
Okay. Okay, we're done fooling around.